There was a lot of talk about how demonetization could have hurt the BJP dearly in the elections in 5 states. However, the resounding victory in favor of the party seems to have proven beyond doubt that the note ban did not play a big role as the political pundits and the opposition was expecting or even predicting. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley spoke to India Today on the effects of demonetization on the recently concluded polls.
And joining me now is Arun Jaitley, the country's finance minister, one of the BJP's prime strategists. Appreciate your joining us, Mr. Jaitley. Congratulations. This must go beyond your wildest expectations. Now Narendra Modi has joined the club of Virinder Sehwag and Karun Nair.
Well, I think every election raises the bar just as every cricket match raises the bar. The rate of scoring is going up, and therefore elections are also producing results which were otherwise never anticipated.
You know, I must ask you this. Many thought, you're the finance minister, and you got a lot of criticism for demonetization. And many thought demonetization would work against you. Now, we have with us Pradeep Gupta of Axis, who's one of the heroes of the day. You may want to congratulate him because you know how difficult it is to predict UP, and he predicted a 2/3 victory, not 3/4. But Pradeep, you know, demonetization, and I want to ask this to Mr. Jaitley. Can you just tell me how many people supported demonetization?
See, Rajdeep, this was our fourth poll in connection with these 5 states.
Yes.
And one of the question was, are you happy with the notebandi?
Yes.
72% were happy with the notebandi, but only apprehension they had. Now आधा काम तो हो गया है नोटबंदी के जरिए, अब हमारी किस्मत कब खुलने वाली है?
You know, that's the question, Mr. Jaitley. How did notebandi play out? Did notebandi create expectations among the people, has got you this pro-poor coalition, but now comes the challenge? Or do you believe the opposition got notebandi badly wrong?
I think demonetization was a correct step in economic terms. In political terms, it was a very powerful step. In economic terms, it was a correct step because India cannot afford to continue to live with a shadow or a parallel economy indefinitely. It therefore needed to shake the system because this unjust enrichment in favor of the tax evader deprives the poor of his resources. And therefore, it was in economic terms a correct step to take. Okay. Politically, the poor of this country supported the step of demonetization. Now, if you remember, traditionally the poor had never been in large numbers BJP voters. But from the date that this government took over, from the Jan Dhan accounts, to the Mudra loans, to the gas connections, to the toilets in every house, to a lot of money being spent in rural areas, we had consciously moved in the direction of a pro-poor policy. We didn't stop liberalization of the economy. We didn't stop reforms. But the enrichment which comes to the economy because of reforms, we were using the resource in the direction of the poor. And therefore, the addition to the BJP's traditional political base was of the poor people in the country. And that is what constituted this entire social alliance. Now, I can tell you that at the time when demonetization was conceived of, we were very certain that in popular terms, it's going to be a very, very acceptable step. Even when the opposition was obstructing parliament, we knew they were falling into a trap because they were losing a vote which traditionally belonged to them more than it belonged to us. And that's the transfer of the vote which has now taken place.